What's going on, rock stars? Pirate salute. All right, here's the next step in the Mir B.C.Rich bass guitar. Whoa! Okay, so I use hand tools and power tools and whatever tools I can get. I don't have a huge shop, therefore I don't have room for a CNC. So if you have a CNC, well, this is probably pretty easy to do. I do not, however. So first thing you'll be needing when you actually route that out is, well, the router, of course, the correct size bits, and one of these bad boys. I highly recommend this because you definitely don't want to breathe in all the 1980 whatever to, crap from the wood. So you can pick up a small wood carving set like I have here. I don't really use this a lot for guitar stuff, but it does come in handy for stuff like this. So I like it, and it works well. So what I like to do is go ahead and tape off my hard line where exactly I'm going to be using my carving tools and my trusty Dremel. You definitely want one of these bad boys. You definitely want to learn how to utilize this tool, because this tool can save you a lot of time and a lot of energy. So what I'll do is I'll tape off the hard line here. I'll come back with a Dremel, clean this up pretty good. Not perfect, not looking for perfection. Just want a nice, cleaner line. So I'll be very careful with the Dremel. I'll go along this line where I make my tape mark, like you see here. See, there's really not that much wood left after I've taken my Dremel. Of course, the Dremel leaves its little Dremel path, but that's no big deal. You're going to sand that down anyway, so not a big deal. And then I'll use these little bad boys, as you see here, to go in and get out all the other crap that is in here. So you definitely want to make sure these are super sharp. These are super sharp. You cut yourself pretty quickly, so try not to do that. And if you haven't used any carving tools before, like this small chisel set, I recommend that you get a small chisel set. Don't spend a lot of money. I think that thing cost me $9. Straight up, $9. Reason why you don't want to spend a lot of money on a chisel set, because if you don't use these that often, it's kind of a waste of, money in that regard. But this set is good enough to do what I need to do here, which is these tight little corners. So I want to get my little chisel set in here and chisel this out real easy. I got this corner here, this corner as well, and I've already done these two corners. And I got this little corner right here just to do that little corner. So you definitely want to invest in a Dremel. These are $150, something like that. These were $9. So if you're going to do this kind of project and you want to do it by hand, like myself here, this is probably the most inexpensive and effective way to do this. I use tape to mark my lines, and I get as close as I'm comfortable. I don't really want to go up to the tape line. We're going to sand up to that, and you'll see that later in the next video. What? So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Make sure you wear your mask, because wood is many different elements, or has many different elements, let's say. So you don't want to breathe in that stuff because, well, you never know. You never know what you're used to and what you're not used to. And there's different woods out there. And I'm sure you've heard the stories about Purple Heart. You breathe that stuff in and, yeah, it's not a fun day. That's definitely true. Now, this obviously isn't Purple Heart, but we don't know, where this wood actually came from. Even though it says made in the USA, doesn't mean the wood came from the USA. Doesn't mean it's not diseased, doesn't mean it doesn't have issues, doesn't mean it doesn't have problems. You don't want any of that stuff in your lungs, in your nose, any of that. So put on your mask. And I always use a fan, little fan over there, to blow it this way. I don't have a dust collector, I have a vacuum. So that's my dust collector. I don't have a dust collector in the shop because I have a huge door over there. And I just open the door, turn the fan on, go to work. But you definitely want some kind of circulation, so you're protecting yourself with a mask, and it's pretty much blowing the remnants that away from you, which is good. So, pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Learn to use a carving set, or chisel set, shall we say. Learn to use a Dremel. And, well, once you feel comfortable, you can do this type of project. And more fun videos to come. So, like and subscribe. Check us out on the web, BlueRockerGuitars.com, and all the crazy, cool stuff that we do for you. All right, man. Check you later. See ya.